Plumbers videos, leaking ideal boiler. My name is Alan Hart, and in today's video has been sent in by Elliot from E-Fry Gas Services, and there's a number of videos really. So we've got a leaking ideal flue. So I'm going to show you about a leaking flue and talk to you a little bit about that. So if you're a new trainee, etc., try and give you some help and guidance with flues. Also, we've got a damaged gas meter box. Talk about that. Also, blocked condensates as well. So that's another thing that we're looking to. If you remember, if you've clicked the join button, I'm also going to give you the opportunity to win a free ideal filter, and we'll talk about that a little bit more later on at the back of the video, if you like. But without further ado, let's go over to Elliot. This video is for gas safe, registered and trainee gas engineers under supervision. Please comply with the current regulations at the time.
Okay, so I've just pulled that out. I haven't done anything else other than pull that out, and you can see that was the way. Let's throw that down on the floor a second. The flue was sat in like this, and we looked up there with the camera, with the phone. I pulled it out, and that's what we see. So it's never been put in correctly from day one, and you can see that's just would have been leaking fumes galore. So yeah, what was just a straightforward sump change and service is now hacking out flue holes because I could not get this out, and sorting this out. Hopefully this isn't damaged beyond I can't use it, because I don't have a spare one. If not, off to the merchants to get a new seal if they have one. So it's just my point of making sure you check everything, because these are the things that will always come back and bite you in the bum. And on certain boilers, when you can't test the supply air, the combustion air, a flue integrity, if it hasn't got the points for it and there's no way you can do it, just really do take your time to have a look and see that things are done properly, because that has been sat like that. If we spin it to the front and go underneath, that has been sat like that on the back edge for date of the boiler. Where are we looking? There should be a date on here somewhere. So there we go, 24th 2011, I think. Is that right? I never know how to date these right. So possibly, well, 10 years this year. Whether he's had it serviced in those 10 years, I don't know. But yeah, keep your eyes open, girls and guys. Keep your eyes open. So just putting this back together, just about to start doing the flue gas analysis. I'm going to have to tip the camera this way. But I noticed, can you see that there, look? There? See how this bit's sat in nice and neat, and that's not. Now on these, the older ideals, they didn't have a supply air test point on the boiler, and this is how you test the test combustion air, or you stick it outside. So what you can do is unplug this or clamp this off so it doesn't leak the dirty air, and pull it down so you're not getting vitiated air, and just test if you've got it. But I know that. Have another look in there. Sorry for the camera tilt, Alan. But if you have a look there, it's definitely not in properly. So we're going to take the turret out of here and have a look and see what we've got.
Thank you for that, Elliot. And I've learned something on that. I've installed loads of Ideologics. We used to install Ideologics most days, to be honest, and we had very, very few issues with them ever. We did have a flue seal once. I had somebody working with me who was a gas engineer, and what he'd done is he'd put the flue on to mark it, and then he took the flue back off, cut the flue down, put it all back together, and then that seal had risen on the thing, and then he'd put the flue back on. But then when we tested it, it failed. So then we knew that there was something wrong, and that's what had happened. So it shows the importance of checking these things and how you would normally check them depending on the boiler. So this is a Worcester flue. So that's your normal, where you'd normally check your analyzer, the middle part there. And then this top bit is where you check the air integrity. And on this particular job, this is another job. I don't know if you can see that, it's a bit hard to see in there, but you can see flues rusted in there, or it's started to rust. And this will cause a problem in the boiler of wet and water we're getting inside the boiler, and it will making the boiler not work correctly. And again, it's a flue fault. So when you look at your flues, what we need to be doing, obviously we check with flue gas analyzer as normal, but we're always going to be checking the air integrity as well. Another important thing to check as well when you're installing the flues to start with is check the installation instructions, read the MIs. On the ideal logic, normally the flue, so the outer flue part of it, this part of the flue should be level, and your fall is inside the flue. So that if you can see in there, this isn't actually an ideal logic flue, but that's for the backsy, I think. But what you've got is there, if you have a look, that would be flue going outside, and then the other part of it is central, so it's got its fall built into the flue. But it's really important that you read the installation instructions, and as I've said in previous videos, never take anything from anybody's videos on YouTube as fact. It's for guidance, and then check your facts yourself. Always make sure you've got it in black and white. So if I'm going to do anything, I'll always read the installation instructions. So read the installation instructions. Just one thing about the member, if you are a member, if you have joined already, please put a comment in this video. The people that's put a comment in this video are the ones that are going to be in the draw to win the ideal filter. And the other thing as well, you must be in the UK for me to send that to you. So without further ado, let's now go to the next clip from Elliot, which is it's a damaged meter box.
I'm asking other people's opinion, really. Ignoring the fact this isn't sealed, which I'm going to deal with in a minute, the 10mm earthing was coming through the back of the meter box. There was a hole there, a screw through there holding the meter box in, another down there, another screw down the side where the meter is now, and the little one underneath there. This is a regulation that's been out for quite a while. I didn't know about it up until maybe a year, 18 months ago. I just hadn't read it. And if, you know, we're all human. Unless you sit down every night and read every technical bulletin that comes through, you're never going to know it all. Hence why we use reference books, things like Viper. And we, you know, when you subscribe to the Gas Safe Register, all the technical bulletins and everything like this. But I'm not a person that sits down every night and reads it for hours. But my question is, how many of you know about this? Certainly the training people that you may know. Oh, you know, the older guys, do you know about it? Older guys and girls. You're not allowed a hole, no damage to the meter box. You're not allowed to drill in through the rear of it with the earth cable or any other use of exit from the gas meter box, only through the spigot. But it does say in one of the technical bulletins that you may repair a hole providing it is not above 10mm. Something like that anyway. I'll get Alan to dig the regulation out and he'll probably do a screen grab. But it's just one of those things. That is not the neatest hole in the world. It's not the neatest repair either. I'm just get this cheap, there we go, big boy, look at him. Woo! So this big boy fiberglass resin, it comes with bits and bobs and the active compound that goes with it. But my point being, I'm not a fiberglasser, but I've repaired the holes. It brings it up to regs. But how many other people do this? Does anybody know about it? I honestly did not know about it until, I say, probably a year and a half, 18 months ago. That may because it came out then, but I think it had been out for a very long time regarding repairing the holes. Anyway, that's me. I'm waffling again. Take it easy. Bye.
Thank you again for that, Elliot. And it just goes to show that you never know everything in this job. So even if you've been doing the job a long time, we're always learning. So if you are new into the industry, don't be scared to find things out, because we're always learning. Phone Gas Safe. I've just actually phoned Gas Safe to ask them what the bulletin was, and they've told me it's TB100. So that's the bulletin for dealing with damaged meter boxes. And then you need to repair, if you're going to repair them, there's a little flow chart, and you need to do that to British Standards 6400. And if you cannot repair it, then it will be classed as at risk. Big boy, I'm sure that would that me, that Elliot. So yeah, the importance of meter boxes, as I say, if you're not sure, find out. Once you've found out, and then you'll know. So if it's a medium pressure, then it's gonna be different to a low pressure one. So as I say, if you're Gas Safe registered, go on to the Gas Safe register, find out the technical bulletin TB100, and you can go through all that flow chart, and it tells you what you need to do. And in this case, Elliot's done exactly the right thing, what you should do, which is really good. And now what we're going to do, we're going to go over to the next clip that Elliot sent in, which is a blocked condensate. So I'll show you that, and then I'm going to go through some different scenarios as well with blocked condensates. If you are a plumber or a gas engineer and you've got any videos, if you could send them in, that'd be great, and I'll try and do videos like this. And then if I don't know the answers, I'll try and find out. And then between us all, we can all grow, we can all improve, we can all get better. If you do send videos in, if you can send them landscape, if possible. It does really help with the videos. Right, let's get over to this condensate that's blocked.
Club. So I've come to a flexi bomb. It's a mate's house. Couple of issues. We're getting an F11 and F9 as well, wasn't it? Yeah. An F9 fault. So I took everything apart, done a few checks. But when Adam let some water down the kitchen sink so I could borrow his bowl, we heard some strange noises. If you can run a tap, please, Dave.
Yeah.
So this video is just for you to give you something to look at and some more sort of learning tips. But if you can see that wavering in the condense trap there, see it bouncing slightly, and then off again, please, Ad. See the level go right up, and there's the bubbles. And there it bubbles away. So sometimes it can be something completely unrelated to the boiler that the boiler issue actually is. So it's just really keep it simple, stupid. Look for the most obvious things, check them through, and then go from there, really. Just a helping hand that people can understand, really. Don't always go into massive depths on boiler breakdowns. Look at some simple stuff. If it's not that, then it could well be something deeper. But yeah, keep it simple, stupid.
Thank you once again for that, Elliot. Elliot didn't mention in that video or not, but I'm assuming that what he's got is, he's got his sink, he's got his boiler, he's got his condensate pipe, and condensate pipe connects into below the sink. If that's the case, Elliot, please put a comment below. In my opinion, now, always read your installation instructions, as I will always say. I find connecting them in like this causes more problems than any other connection. So ideally, personally, my own opinion, I try and take them internal as much as possible, and then a very short length of it, and then outside to drain if possible. But as I say, read installation instructions, take guidance at the time. But what tends to happen with these is the soap, the muck, etc., grease, whatever you put down your kitchen sink tends to block this connection there. But as I say, put a comment below, let me know what you think to that. I'm going to pass you back to Elliot now. Elliot's got a little bit of a moan now, so I'll pass you back to Elliot, and then as I've said already, I'm going to talk about the filter. I've paid for that filter myself. I just want to, I just want this channel to be really good for us all, just to help each other. So yeah, let's get back to Elliot.
Hello again. Right, quick one. This is a notice for all the kitchen fitters out there, and also a notice for all the customers out there that are having kitchens fitted around boilers. As gas fitters, we hate taking off pelmets. It really, really bores us, and all other pieces of wood that hold things in and stop us gaining access to all the bits we need to gain access to. So please, when you're having your lovely new kitchen fitted, please hold off of boxing it into within a centimetre of its life. We like to be able to get to the boiler. Also, if you've got any warranty on that boiler, if it breaks down under warranty, the manufacturers will come out, they will turn around and walk away. They do not have time to be taking and ripping kitchens apart to gain access to the boilers. So just a little request, please. Kitchen fitters, builders and homeowners, please try and give us a bit more room. Saves us a lot of time on servicing, breakdowns, repairs. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you once again for that, Elliot. Really appreciate time and effort that you put in to sending these videos. It's really, yeah, thank you. As for the prize draw, what I'm going to do, so if you remember on the 29th of January, so we've only got a day or two, if you remember, if you've already joined, what I'm going to do, you've also got to put a comment in this video here, and what I'm going to do is the people that's put a comment in this video, I'm going to put it into a hat, and on the 31st of January, I'm going to do a members only draw. And I'm going to get Lucy to just draw your name out, and we'll just have a video. It'll just be members only, so only the people that's joined will be able to see the video, and then you'll be able to see who wins this ideal filter. What is this ideal filter? This ideal filter, it's one of the old ideal filters, which I personally believe is one of the best filters on the market. They're just Screwfix just had them on offer, so I bought 10 of them. And I thought that if I could give some away, do them in prizes and stuff. So I got a good deal on them, and I just thought I'd share it with you guys as well. So yeah, so that's an ideal filter. As I say, in my opinion, it's one of the best filters on market. So yeah, comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, and thank you to everybody who helps and supports.